Starting off with Dr. Kizza Besigye, a former four-time presidential candidate who rallied opposition legislators to engage the population to rise up to make meaningful political decisions and change. Dr. Besigye argued that there is no way the frequently mooted constitutional and electoral reforms can lead to the desired changes. He further argued that even if the opposition parties are mandated to appoint the electoral commissioners, the persons would serve the interest of the incumbent president. His views resonated with a paper presented by constitutional lawyer Peter Walubiri on the topical question about free, fair and credible elections. Take a look.
A district budget of a district is about 15 billion. Some 7 I hear. Budget of a district. Somebody's pocket money to donate 130-something billion, and that is only the beginning before the supplementary budgets which you will pass. And you have no choice but to pass it. So how will you reform that? How can you reform commercialization, militarization, which he was talking about? How do you reform that? Because every election is like a war. The deployments you see all over the country is of a war footing. You know? You see what happens. Even in a by-election, a small by-election, the deployments that are there, how do you reform that? Because these are not some things provided by the law. How do you reform the structural impoverishment of the population? Because the population has been impoverished structurally by taking all their money and their money servicing a few people structurally. It's not that the population does not know, but what can they do? The parish model money you have that they are singing about now, drumming parish development model, this is part of the patronage money for the next election. And it's being rolled out very, you know, typically, the template is there. You'll see when Myoga came, when Bonaba Gagawale came, it is all rolled out as part of the donations for the next election. Not that it's going to cause anything in the population, and the population knows, because in any case, all the money they use comes from those very parishes. Is there any money that does not come from the parish, including the 137 he's going to be donating, came from those parishes? So money goes from parishes, it does not go back. There have been no supplies to health centers from what I have been hearing in the countryside for the last 6 to 8 months. No single supply to the health centers. Whoever is sick in the whole country must look after themselves. Yet they send the money to the center. But they have to fend for themselves. So what reforms know that they have impoverished?